So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you. This ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And he'll always back himself because he's got the courage to do all that and then do his bit for the team. And he will always be a key midfield link because of his cleverness, his anticipation and his desire.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's a good ball. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Deftly away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. Carvajal. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Neymar. Chengdu Rongchen still without a single shot on target. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, super ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Musa in acres of space out wide. No joy this time. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Can he spark a counter here? Musa looking to pass their way up the pitch. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. This is a promising build-up. Almost half an hour in now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Didn't quite work for him.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's got space here. Steaming on goal. He's having a shot! Adams, that's really well manoeuvred. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Carvajal. Now it's Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Kubo.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Kubo. Kvaratskhelia. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Musa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's in on goal. Oh, well played. Adams, and the counter is on. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gavi with the clearance. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chengdu Rongchen trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh...
And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Gavi with the short one. Now there's a fine, great chance! Di Lorenzo is there, and he can get that clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Borussia Dortmund needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Politano. That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. Musa, gently done. And that has put paid to that. Valverde. Chengdu Rongchen still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he should have made them pay.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's hoisted clear. Pinches it off him. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now it's Valverde. Di Lorenzo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Gavi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a hole. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending it.
Real chance! He's got it all! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Borussia Dortmund can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Great work on the overlap. Foot in. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job.
David, he's through on goal here. Shoots! Oh, good finish. And surely now, the results are beyond doubt. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance! And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Carvajal. Mastantuono. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Forced to go back. Politano.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Svensson. Yildiz. Svensson. Great vision.
Se van a jugar 4
Yildiz
minutos de
has it out wide and
compensación.
in space. Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Mastantuono goes short. And it's going to be another one. So their 4th quarter of the game. And it's been taken short. Orsolini. ball looks a good one. And there's green grass ahead of him. Getting up there! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Señoras y señores,
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?